outside walking around at the junkyard, and by the time I got back home, I was so exhausted. And if you are outside, this is what I want to know. If you're outside and you are maybe out there for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, are you too finding that you're so tired and much more tired than being in the house? Hello there, Apple Brooks. Much more tired than being in the house. And it takes your energy out of you. I had to lay down. I thought, I can't. I can't. I've got to close my eyes, if only for like 30 minutes. I laid down on that couch, and then Rosie was laying down right there, right next to me, and I thought, oh my gosh, if just for 30 minutes, you all. If you go outside, are you finding out exhausted? Yeah. Something's going on. Something is not right. That's right. None of us are as young as we used to be, and this world is not like it used to be when we were younger either. So that's another thing, just like that. The world is not like it used to be. Yeah. That's what I'd got to say about it. Totally exhausted. The wind chimes are chiming in on the exhaustion, is what they're doing. Yes, Dennis Branham, it has changed. And it's not done changing. It's not done evolving. I will say we got some different looking clouds today. We actually got some white with some blue, which is a nice, nice thing to have. It is. Oh. Yes, there's lots of violence. There's lots of different things going on all over the world. Can I put this right here for a second? I got to clean my glasses because if my phone is stay there, don't move. All it's going to take is a big wind and blow it down. Then I'm going to have to go down there on the ground and get that phone. If the wind blows it down, you all. Yeah. You walked to the mailbox and you felt like you didn't sleep since this morning. Keisha, honey, or Kalisha. Something's not right. It really isn't. And even though we didn't have no chemtrails or nothing, we had a lot of wind. We even had a wind advisory today. Look how that looked like that is like down like this and then curved up like that, like something is in that spot. Look at that. Well, it could be that too. I don't know if there's like there could be a 5G up the road. Could be, but that's the only tower near here. I'm sure they can bounce the stuff off the hilltops if they've got a clear enough range to get to things. You have it in Florida. Oh, you thought it was the stress, prices, money. That's right. Deaths and job loss. Yeah, there's a lot. You had tiredness and the weird dreams about the billions of people just looking for something. Wow, Dennis. But you don't know what. Well, I think that we're looking. We're looking for something. Yeah. You can't stop sleeping. That's not good. Where are those ships, you all? Let's ask ourselves. Where are those ships? See this group of clouds right here in the center? When I looked over there just for that, when I said, where's those ships? I seen a white object and then it's just disappeared that fast. Just like that, you all. And I think that they can make an appearance anytime. There are ships up there. There's UFOs up there. And they can make appearances anytime they want. If they want to be seen. Just because they can. You had a dream about a small Dawn, you had a dream about a small cone head last night. Did you listen to that videos that we did on some of the cone heads? Because a lot of them were describing like a conical helmet that the beings wore. Some was like a small being that had a conical helmet. I think it was the one with the black box. And there was, I think it was like it could have been one of the 3 groups of men who had one too. You stroked its head. Wow. Marcy, that's a good thing you're keeping a log of the skies. 2.5 times it looked like clouds are coming out of the blue. They do. Wow. Hello there, Zelda Goddess. Napping every day for the past week. Your husband has had, oh my gosh, that's terrible. And you said your husband normally doesn't get migraines. If it's had back to you, it was, wow. You know, when I went to the junkyard, I like going to junkyards, you all, if I have a need to. They're like a museum to me. You have all these cars. Some of them are, damaged. Some of them are old, even though they're new. Some of them are their insides tore out, ripped out, and stuff like that. And when I went there, I was looking for like an identical passenger side Jeep seat, because the handle on the Jeep seat that I had got, you can't lean back because it got snapped in 2, and it was going to be $40. They only had probably, if I had to guess, they only had maybe 10 or 11 Jeeps that were in the year or around about the same year that I was looking for, like Jeep Liberties. And I asked the guy, he goes, did you find what you were looking for? I said, no, you used to have a lot of Jeeps. He said, I know. We don't have hardly any anymore. And I don't know what's going on. Are you all, if you look for parts like that, are you having trouble finding like older vehicles? It's like, I don't like to see it, but it's when you go to these junkyards, they have those great big railroad cars come on the back of a semi, and they get the great big magnet cranes, and they take up these cars that look really good in shape. They stick them, they smash them all down in there, you all, and they scrap them. Is Mopar parts. And I was thinking, I thought, well, at least I got 2 Jeeps that are identical. I can use one for parts if I had to. If one broke down, I'd have the other one, perhaps. But I wonder if I don't know if scrap metal, if the price for scrap metal is rising. Because if the price for scrap metal is rising, I know I'm supposed to be talking about being outside, but I was outside walking, and I enjoyed myself immensely. I had my boots on and this right here and my bib coveralls, and walking in the mud and mud caking on my boots, carrying my little tool bags. But if the price for scrap is up, scrap metal, then that's what's going to happen at the junkyards. They're going to scrap their cars because they can get a really fair deal. If you can get around $500 for one of your vehicles, you're going to scrap it. And then there goes all the spare parts that you might need for your vehicle. It went off because they raised the price of scrap metal. When the price of fuel goes up, you all, let's talk about this, so does the price of scrap metal. I didn't know that, Frank Cooper. Hello, everyone. If you've been outside, this ain't about cars, but I was outside walking around in the junkyard, and I was so tired when I came back home. I thought I don't even feel like eating, but I ate some rice. I made some fried rice earlier today. I put it in a great big bowl. My husband goes, why are you making so much rice? Fried rice? I said, well, I've been wanting to make fried rice all week. So I probably made maybe 2 gallons, two gallons of fried rice is what I probably did. 2 gallons. And I froze 3 bags. And then I had maybe, I don't know, maybe a cup of rice. Yeah, I had a cup of rice when I got home, is what I had. And what was I talking about, you all? Walking around outside, getting exhausted, and I didn't really feel like eating, but I do remember now I had a cup of rice, which there's the carbs right there, made me tired too. And I thought, I just can't keep my eyes open, really can't. But that's okay, you all. Something's going on. Stuffed cabbages sound so delicious, you all. It really does. If you're just tuning in, okay, I need to get back to my subject. Yeah, if you've been outside, you know what it's like. There's something in the air. It makes you even more tired. Makes you even more. The Schumann resonance is still off the charts. Calvin, it's been off the charts for a long, long time. It really has been. I wonder if it's natural. If it's natural for the Schumann resonance to be off the charts as much as it is. You have more energy at night after 5. Love you too. Stuffed cabbages. The stuffed cabbages is where you roll up the cabbages and you put some stuff inside of them, and maybe you steam them or bake them. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Let me do this right here. Being tired and stuff. And some people have, different times of days where they get really, really tired. When that time comes around, you're going to get super tired. But then sometimes are more than other times. Now the wind is blowing. Look how that looks there in the color of that. Let me stick this right here. Now I got to zip up my jacket because I'm getting cold now. The core of the earth has stopped spinning. Dear, perhaps it's affecting us in all ways. Dennis, honey, we did a video on that yesterday. We did. On this channel. It was a rather long video. We've done one before a month ago. Also, are these chimes too loud, you all? Grape leaves. I've had a grape leaf salad with the tender leaves before. What if the earth stopped? You know that song, Daddy, what if the sun stopped shining? What would happen then? Or the earth, was that song? It's an old country song, and the little boy is asking his daddy, Daddy, what if? You was so tired to do housework today, and you're exhausted as well. The military harp overrides the Schumann frequency. Stuffed peppers. Oh, yeah. Cats and the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue is the man of the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. Oh, no, that's a different song. Yeah. The chimes, you feel like I feel like it's a steal your breath feeling. I've never heard someone describe that before. Steal your breath feeling. Yeah, still a good song. Yeah, it is a good song. That's right. Cat Stevens. Hello. So, have you been getting exhausted? If clouds could talk. There's a lovely bird. Likes to fly around. If clouds could talk. I bet that sunset's going to be pretty if you're in a position to see the sunset. Frank, somebody's stuck on a hamster wheel. The natural frequency of the Earth is usually 7.8 megahertz, hitting above 50s. Somebody is very dizzy, which is not normal for you. Also been tired, and you have very healthy overall. These things are abnormal, Steph Tai. Yeah. Applebrooks, honey, you can be hungry. Too bad we couldn't give you virtual food. That would be pretty neat, couldn't it? Wouldn't it? But then you'd really know that, hey, I'm a hologram and I'm eating holographic food because they gave it to me over the internet. Then you would know that. That'd be kind of funny, you all. It really would be. Well, the wind chimes. Watching from California, you was outside and you got sick and you came inside and you feel fine now. Bad Billy's antics. In the summertime, you may have noticed that too. I noticed that too myself. As soon as I would be feeling fine when I was outside, and when I'd go outside to do a little bit of this and that, no, it's like you have to drag your body, literally. Drag your body because your body feels like lead weight. Well, that's what it felt like, lead weight. Moa, nonstop today. Wow. Are you all feeling the frequency that's being heard in the ears is on the up, is rising? It's more frequent than normally that it would be. You have an elephant. Christine Mott, honey, you got an elephant on your neck. Yeah. Just no smell for YouTube. I can hear the wind. Look at the moon. You know, I could get video footage of the moon. I really could. Let me see something. If we could see this moon up here in the invert mode, what would it look like? That's what it looks like. Right there. There's the moon, you all, in the inverted mode. Wow. I wish I could make it bigger, but I can't. Oh, there's some Canadian geese. Let's see if they're real. Let's see if they're real because they're flying by. We have to see if you can see Canadian geese up here flying. Can you? Because I can't see the screen. Okay, they show up as white objects. So this is the Canadian geese right there. And there's another row of them. Okay, there they are. This ain't no UFOs, but it really could go for UFOs. Are they flapping their wings? No, they're just sailing up there. Okay, sailing takes me away to where I'm going or where I want to go or something. This is the moon. So, yeah, that's what we were looking at. If you're just tuning in, we were up there looking at the moon, and then the Canadian geese came around because they were up there flying around too. Yeah, sailing, if you like sailing on the big oceans of life. It's like the Lord of the Rings, one of the movies. I guess I don't know what time, whatever it is, where Bilbo comes back and he gets on the boat and with the elves, and they sail away to the whatever land it is. Hello, you're in the ocean? You're giving evidence that you may be, right? Your country is in the ocean at the moment. Yeah. Night is falling and I am calling. Dance with me. Is that a song? Dance with me. Yeah. Well, that's me. Dance with me, you are. Are you tired? You may say, Gina, honey, I wasn't tired, but if you keep asking me if I'm tired, I'm going to get tired because you're going to make it come true. No, I'm not. I'm not, you all. But really, I think there's something in the air. Yeah. Naruka, the skies and clouds stay away. We would love to see the moon. Yeah, I could do the moon up there. If I got out my Nikon camera, it's up there by my computer, and put it on a tripod. I could put my moon, it's not my moon. I could put the moon on a tripod. I could put the moon, can't put the moon nowhere. I could put, I could hook up my binoculars. I could put my phone on binoculars and zoom up on the moon with it up there in the sky like this. I could. I really could. New Zealand is changing their name to, what happened? Oh, to Aotearoa. Yeah, a Nikon camera. Oh, a transhuman event. Yeah. Hello there, Susan B. Honey. Yeah. Wish that we could do a potluck together. That would be fun. That'd be pretty wild. Have an online potluck. It would be. Everybody have a camera in front of them and do like a Zoomy thing to do a potluck. Bet you wouldn't get to eat other people's foods. Oh, Aotearoa. What if that was the real name of it? Activation sign of 2023. Someone shared a video talking about activation. What was I talking about? I was talking about the Christ consciousness, Christ living in you and stuff like that. They shared a video on the comments section, I think the last video that I did. And by the way, I don't like doing videos like that. I don't, because of subject matters. But they shared a link to this website, and it had like 82,000 views, and it was talking about the area up there in your, and how it was kind of connected with it, is what they were saying, just like that. I kind of don't want to put a moon video in this video right here, for the mere fact that people would look at the front of this video and then they wouldn't be looking at the moon, because they wouldn't continue on watching the rest of the video. They wouldn't. X-Men, a pajama party. Yeah, pajama party, earthly needs, that's right. Nice. You're not the only one tired. No, you're not the only one tired. You really aren't. There's lots of people tired, and they don't know why. Normally they're not tired, but they're finding themselves even more tired. And it's like, if you go outside, if you have an outside job, or you like walk to the mailbox and stuff, that gets you tired too. It does. Those look really kind of wild. That does look kind of wild. Look at that. What is in there? I wish they had a bigger screen inside here to look inside some of the clouds that are up there in the sky. I really do, but they don't. Otherwise, you know, they look just like that. But they look pretty neat. Look at that. Doesn't it look like there's something up there in that cloud? Like a structure right there in the one in the center. And that's what it looks like right now. We're talking about being tired, and even though I'm showing the clouds up there in the sky, being tired, and you have to take a nap. And you don't want to take a long nap, because if you take a long nap, then you'll be up all night, but then it's Friday night. It's big clouds came in. Look at that. Great big clouds came in over here to meet the sun as it sets, is what they've done. Yeah, Rick Campbell, honey, a lot of people have talked about two suns. They have, and you know, the sun simulator and all that kind of stuff, things like that. There's so many different things a person could talk about concerning the earth and the outside and the sky and stuff. Lots of different theories and mindsets. There really is. Look how some of these get dark and then some of them stay white or light. They're probably shifting. It looks like something in a group of clouds and stuff. I don't know how long this video, how behind this video is, you all. I really don't. If the world's going to get really bad, I'd like to be taken out of here. I would, only if it's by a benevolent being, a peaceful angelic beings. Yeah, it's wishful thinking. Lots of wishful thinking. That's okay. It is. Yeah, head tip. Your phone has been doing wild stuff today, and you hoped it would, when you hopped on YouTube. Has anyone else been finding out that when you try to go watch a YouTube video, whether on your phone or on your laptop or your computer, that it doesn't matter what channel you go to, it spins around in a circle? Have you been noticing that? Yes, Dennis. No, we don't have a spirit of fear. That's right. There's a theory that the sky is a holographic sky. Also, I heard something just now. Oh, that was me doing it, you all. We're supposed to look up the birds. The wind chimes. Yeah, the wind chimes. They're nice. Frank Cooper, where do you want to be in case of a nuclear blast? I want to be where you can say, what the heck was that? You had to have around 6 feet of, well, you probably had to have more of that, 6 feet of earth if there was an atomic bomb or, I guess, radiation to protect you from the radiation. It would be an uninhabitable world. It would be an apocalyptic world. It would not be one that would be desirable to live in. And you wouldn't last long if you weren't deep underground. But then it's like a grave deep underground if a nuclear war were to break out. Really. Yeah, the birds do. Hello, everyone. If you're just tuning in, are you feeling very exhausted when you even go outside? I mean, we've talked about being exhausted, period, whether you're inside a house, and there's no reason for you to be tired, but if ever you go outside, be outside for a tad bit, then get totally exhausted when you come back in. Totally exhausted, and sometimes it doesn't even take that long, if you've been outside at all, to get tired. What is that? It's a hanging basket thing. There we go. Stay hydrated, people. Christine, yes, and you said that you had a elephant sitting on your neck. Is that what you said? You had an elephant sitting on your neck? I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't. You got a shoulder injury? How did you get a shoulder injury? Leavani vision. Did it happen from your dream state? Is that what happened? Yeah. That is why they will be around to see at the end, binding the entities behind things without affecting the grid. Oh, effect without the air. You're falling asleep all the time. Oh, from work. Ah, have fun. We are living in the last days of a changing world, you all. This looks like a half of a moon. Look how that's like slanted over there. This looks like a half of a moon up here. Somebody said, Gina, would you please quit repeating yourself 18 times? I get it. Block. I did. Look at this. What is that? What is that in the tree, you all? Doesn't that look weird? That is a weird effect. I know it's probably the blue of the sky, but that is kind of strange when I first saw it like that. I'm sure but there's no blue in the sky over there. There's none at all over there that I know of. It just looks kind of weird. Because over there in the sky, I think it's just, it could be the blue in the sky. Little blue that's left. Hello. I don't know. The sky was that color, but that looked kind of weird. It did. It looked weird because the rest of the sky over here beside it is, it's these clouds right here. Probably was the blue in the sky. The moon was out and blue was all around it. Your neck is so crushed, Christine Mott. How did that happen? How did you, how did your neck get crushed? Did somebody do it in your dream state? Did the animals do it? I think we're going to get some cold weather. I'm not going to get much of the moon at all, you are. Really, I'm not. Because these clouds, when they come in, they are going to cover that moon completely up when they come in, is what they're going to do. Completely up. Hold on right there. I'd like to get at least a piece of it. Hold on. I don't even know if I could even get the moon. I'm too late. I'm too late. Can't get the moon. It got covered up. So that's about right. Yeah. The clouds covered up the moon. The clouds covered up the moon immediately. I went in the house to get my tripod. My husband goes, oh, what are you looking at? There's supposed to be a green comet coming tonight. Well, that's why it's cloudy, so we can't see the green comet. Who was it come in on a green comet? There was a book about a green comet, you all. Who is it? No, it's not the Green Lantern or something like that. Yes, Vonda, that's terrible because the moon, it got covered up that fast. It doesn't take long and the wind is picking up. That was very quick. You're looking forward when the grid comes down. And could you imagine, oh my gosh. Well, M. Ward, if the grid came down, I would hope that we don't see unspeakable things into the spiritual realm, really, because I don't think they'd be hiding anymore. Really. The sky is overcast. Is the comet coming today? It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for another, how many hundreds of years will it be till you can see that comet again? Did you ever answer? You don't know what happened, but you feel like an elephant set on your neck. You probably got attacked in your... They're buffering me because of what I said. I'm standing still and they're cutting my live stream. No, I'm back here. I was addressing Christine Mott. And I said, you probably got attacked in your dream state by those entities. And they disconnected me, is what happened. Okay, yeah. If you don't see me, there was no reason whatsoever for my thing to stop. But I will say this area that I'm standing on right here, there's some kind of energy right here in this area. Also some kind of frequency. And I don't think there is a ley line runs through here because I've been standing here before, right on this area from this chime. And my screen turned like the pinkish purple before. It did 3 times with like codes going down it. But it's strange that I said what I said and then it cut me off like that, you all. They run these phones, that's right. Everything, we're living on borrowed time. This world is not our own. It's like that song. This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. The angels are way up somewhere beyond the blue. Or my home is way up. Heaven is way up, way on blue. The angels beckon me to heaven's open door. And I don't feel at home in this world anymore. Don't feel at home in the world anymore. See that line up there? Right there in the center? There's something up there. It's slanted. It's like right here. Let me show you. It's right there going straight across. There's something at an angle. Yeah. That's right. So if you're feeling tired, you're not alone. If you've been outside, if you were feeling great when you went outside, before you went outside, and then you've been outside for a little bit, and you come back in and you're so exhausted, you're not alone, because there's something in the air, something zapping the energy out of the people. You feel like you don't belong here most of the days, and I'm sure a lot of people on here have felt like they've never fit in this world. Even since you were little, you felt you didn't belong here and you didn't fit in. Christine, you got a video of something sitting on your neck, or of your neck on your channel? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, beyond exhausted. Yeah, hello there in Greece, Mastro Cosmos. Even growing up, you felt left out. Did you feel like you didn't even want to be seen? If you could just like vanish away, you didn't want people to notice you. You want to be as quiet as a mouse, not to draw any attention to yourself for some strange reason. Yeah. Antarctica, alien crystal city melting, and Roswell. I thought you was going to say meeting, but you didn't. Yeah. You never have. Under the radar, that's right. Not to be seen. You didn't want to draw attention to yourself. And I'm sure that's not a normal human trait. Really, it's not normal. You may think, well, that's because you're not human. You may not be human, really. You have chronic fatigue syndrome, Christine Mott. I've noticed that they've been giving new names to how people feel lately and symptoms, just like they gave new names to clouds and stuff to hide the UFOs and things like that in the sky. So we're not going to see no green comet. And sometimes when the moon is, you're supposed to be able to see a part of the moon, sometimes the clouds cloud the sky up and you can't see them either if you're just tuning in and you're exhausted. It feels like they're pulling extra loose. Yeah, it could be. It's interesting. Popcorn, no, we don't got no popcorn clouds here. I've only seen like popcorn, the bubble clouds. You know those bubble clouds where it literally looked like balls in the sky? I seen it one time and it was in that area of the sky over like that. Whoa, look at that. Something's in that spot. Look how it's dropped down like that. Wonder what it might look like in the invert. And I'm sure it's not raining in that spot. Yeah, it's watching. That's okay. There's an all-seeing eye watching you. Every day, mind the course you pursue. There's an all-seeing eye watching you. It's true. There's an all-seeing eye. I don't think it's the eye of Horus or eye of Ra and the leg of Horus. Wow, you all look at that sky over there and I can't see it. It's all pinkish stuff. These clouds rode in and made it pink. Wish I could see over there beyond that, but you can see how pink they've made it. That pink will probably spread even more. Yeah, it is pink, Susan, honey. All on it. Like that. And some of the clouds are picking up the pink. Uh-huh. But not all of them. Wonder why only some do. And then some don't. What are you looking? Something's in that spot right there. Wonder what it is. Nothing. Okay, the pink will go away too. It's getting away. It doesn't last long when they do that. At times it's all right. You are stoned. Well, let's hope you don't get stoned to death in real life like some people did outside gates and outside cities. Stoned them to death. Yeah, it's very barbaric. Look, it's still in the sky, you all. There's something there watching. You're right, Susan. It's in the sky right there, and it's watching. It's got a pinkish hue to it, too. It does. It has like a pinkish hue to it. Yeah. Kind of, sort of, right there. It's not moving from its position either. It's still in that same spot right there. Which is kind of interesting. You think it's a giant hydra? Well, it doesn't got any tentacles. It doesn't feel life-threatening. It doesn't have any negative energy coming off of it. It's some kind of spirit being in the sky is what it feels like. Looks like a vortex portal. Well, it could be. You never know. And it's disguised. Test the spirits with a shofar horn, Amy Michelle, honey. It's a good, you'll stay. If not, Amy Michelle, honey, was that you who you had your husband fall asleep last night and your brother-in-law, and you were giggling and you wanted to play the shofar horn and wake them up? Was that you, Amy, honey, last night? You wanted to wake them up with a shofar horn from your phone. She did. And she was laughing about it too. She wanted to do it. I hope she didn't do it. It was kind of funny. It's funny thinking about it now. Now, if you blast that horn, it rids the evil. Yeah. Oh, that's a what? Um, Air horns are for that. Yeah. It was a fun video, Michael, last night. It made some people mad because there was good energy, so they got really mad. That's fine. It works. The shofar, that's great. Harp music is good for that too. Amy, honey, you do it all the time? You must really love it. You really do. You like the sound of it too. That's great. And if it can bring you happiness in a good way, I think that's wonderful. That's right. They have been visiting you too. Hello there, T, honey. You sneaking in? You need to put a shofar horn on your silverado. Yeah, that's wonderful. Wow, that chime's a little big, you all. If you're just tuning in, if you're tired, it's gotten darker here. And these clouds, we had some blue sky, and then this one cloud right here is like, you can't see it no more. But it was like straight down, like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Stay joyful. That's right, and they can't reach you. You had to warn the neighbors the first time they came because I don't want them to think it was Jesus. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, that's okay. If you can find happiness and joy, if you can find something to make you smile in this world that we live in today, I think that's wonderful. I really do. What is in that spot right there in the sky? Nothing, Gina. It's just clouds. Don't you know what a cloud looks like? That's what some people would say. Can I envision UFOs if I want? I think I could. That's kind of wispy up there too. You've had wrestled legs all day. Restless legs. And if someone has never had rest, they're doing it again. They like to cut my connection because we're happy. Let's have those wind chimes chiming in here. Come on, let's get the wind chimes chiming. That's right. We'll block the frequency with the wind chimes. That's right. Let's hope that would work. Let's flip it around. Block that frequency that likes to cut my video. That's right. That's what we gotta do. Block that frequency that cuts my feed. Happy birthday. Oh, happy. Oh. They, eyes wide open, I like them. This is my favorite one. You might have to wear tinfoil hats, really, and I'm serious. Might be something you might want to look into, a tinfoil hat. Look. Some more geese. They're flying late at night. I wonder if it's normal to fly this late at night because I'm not certain. Yeah. I am going to go, y'all, because my fingers are getting cold out here. It's getting a tad bit cold. It really is getting cold. I don't know if you can see my fingers they're kind of like pinkish. Yeah, so I'm going to go. And yeah. I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. I have people going slow by my house because they're trying to watch me on a live stream. They probably think that's where she lives, right there. Let's drive by her house really slow. I did when I had first started doing this. I had this person drive all the way up in my driveway in 2018. Got right there in my driveway. I was outside doing a video. You know what I did? I walked down my steps and started walking toward that car, and they backed out of my driveway as fast as they could and got on the road and sped away. I did. That's okay. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful evening. Love you.